Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm here today with a top 10 anime list. Just so you're aware, this anime list will not contain obviously popular animes such as One Piece and Naruto because I feel like those animes get enough attention. With the exception of one anime that made its way onto this list, the rest of these animes are, I would say, not as popular or as well known, and I'm just here to shed a little light on them because I think that they're awesome and that you guys will get a kick out of them too. And the first one that I'm going to start with is Angels of Death. So this anime is kind of like a horror film kind of anime, which the main characters are Rachel and Zach. It starts off with them in a type of warehouse or some type of structure where there are different floors, each one filled with a different type of serial killer or some type of psychomaniac, and you follow the two main characters. They travel through the floors together. I really like this anime. I thought it was very cute, and also I'm a fan of horror films, and so I thought like each character and the way that their floors are mapped out for each character was really cool, and I like a lot of the character building and whatnot. And I was very surprised by the ending, and I'm sure you guys will be too. So I think that that's definitely a good one to start out with, or anyone that likes kind of like gorier things and whatnot. This anime is definitely a must-watch. Next on my list, I'm going to talk about Banana Fish. So this anime is actually set in America, and it follows Ash and Edgy, who are both, they become friends through the run of this anime. It basically follows them trying to expose a drug ring and just basically trying to make a stop to it. There's some super top secret drug called banana fish that is supposed to be like super addictive, and it ties into each character and them trying to expose it or just stop it while at the same time trying to protect each other, and they become friends throughout the anime. This is very different. I really liked it, and it's only about 13 episodes, so it's not super long, and yeah, it's definitely one that you should give a shot, especially if you kind of like gangsterish type of films. Then you'll probably like this. This one was a great one. Next, we're gonna go to Dororo. So this one is set in kind of like the Endo area, I believe. It follows Hyakimaru and Dororo as they travel to get Hyakimaru's body parts back, who were stolen by demons. This anime was super duper cute. Love the fight scenes, and the character development in this anime is completely amazing. You will fall in love with this duo. I just thought like Dororo is so freaking cute, and Hyakimaru, like just seeing him evolve throughout this anime, it was really touching, and I really loved it. And I feel like it does not get the hype that it deserves, and it has like one of the best intros I have ever seen, and I definitely think that this one needs a lot more popularity to it. So if anything else, definitely give this one a shot. You will love it. It's amazing. Next on my list is Fruit Basket. Fruit Basket is currently being redone, so if you're watching it right now, then there is a second season that just started. If you watched the original one that was only one season, then you're kind of thinking like, should you watch the remake of it if it's the exact same thing? It is not. This one is actually longer than the original one, and it also follows more closely to the manga and is going to be a lot longer, and actually I believe it's supposed to touch on all of the storylines that like they didn't kind of address at all in the first one. And so far I like it. I don't know if a lot of people are watching the remake. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it, so that's why I'm putting it in here, and I definitely think that you guys should give it a shot. Super cute, and I think that a lot of the storylines in this one, like I just like how they're redone. I definitely like that it's venturing off into some of the other storylines, because if you watch the original ones, even though they gave us an ending, I felt like it was definitely like a lot of the storylines weren't finished or closed off, and we didn't get a lot of answers. The second one is definitely doing that. It's worth the watch. It follows Toru Honda and the Somo family and them being cursed by the Zodiac, and it is super cute watching each character. I don't want to give too much away. I'm just gonna let you know. Watch it. It's super cute. If you're into more cuter, romantic type of animes, then definitely watch this one. It's really adorable, and it's definitely worth the watch. So this is the one that I said was an exception. I feel like a lot of people that are just now starting to watch anime know of Hunter x Hunter, but not a lot of people have actually watched it. They just kind of know of it. And so that's why I decided to make an exception and put this one on my list, because Hunter x Hunter is amazing. A lot of people see that it's an older anime and they don't really give it a shot, but I think that it is one of those that everyone should give it a shot. It's really good. It's amazing. The characters are awesome. Gon is super cute, and I've recently talked about this one in one of my other videos. It's amazing. Don't sleep on it. Do not sleep on it. I know it's overhyped to some people. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to people telling you that it's overhyped. Give it a shot. It's worth it. I promise you. There are a lot of episodes, but just devote a little time to it. I promise you it pays off. It is worth it. Just go ahead and watch it. Next one, Inuyashiki. So I haven't heard, I know a lot of people don't know about this anime, and they might have seen like the one scene that involves Shishigami, which is the character that you see with the dark hair right here. A lot of people have seen the one scene of him where he goes like bang, but if you don't know anything about this, it is a little on the gorier side, but it follows Inuyashiki and Shishigami as they're both standing in a park one day and they both get superpowers. So they're kind of like yin and yang, as one's kind of like the good and the other one's the opposing force and is, I don't want to say evil, but is definitely a little colder and heartless and does not take the better route and like use his powers for good. And that is all this anime is about, basically. It is like double sides of a coin, just like good and evil and the opposing forces. This anime was really good. I think a lot of people slept on it. Definitely give Inuyashiki, The Last Hero, a shot. It's not too long either. It's like 12 episodes. It is totally worth the watch. Give it a shot. I promise you, you will not be upset. It's amazing. I previously also talked about this anime, JuniTaisen Zodiac War. It's a battle royale anime. It's awesome. A lot of great fight scenes. Give that one a shot. I'm not gonna say too much on it because you can just go ahead and go watch my other video if you want to know more about it. Next, in the very least, is Kingdom. Kingdom is such a good anime. If you watch the beginner seasons, I think it's like season 2, where the animation, they use CGI, is a little, it's hard for people to watch. And so I think like that's why this anime doesn't get as much hype as it should, but the storyline is great. It starts out with Sheen, who is a peasant and who dreams of becoming like the top general. And so this whole entire storyline is basically following him as he kind of rises through the ranks. And I know a lot of people really aren't into military animes and whatnot, but this one I think is very different. I love the characters, love the storyline, and then Sheen is just so inspirational. I think that if you just get past that one season, I promise you, the CGI is not like that through the entire thing. I know I talked to a couple people and that's why they didn't, because they just did not like the animation. It is not like that through the entire thing. They just recently released the 3rd season also. And so it's starting up right now. You can keep watching it. If you catch up, then like week by week, we're getting a lot of like great episodes. I promise you, just watch Kingdom. You will not regret it. Just watch this anime. He's amazing. It's so lovely. And then Overlord. I also made a video previously about Overlord. It is an amazing trapped in a virtual reality type of game that becomes like real life. It is awesome. There's 3 seasons. The 4th season is coming possibly next year. Really hope that it is. If you don't feel like watching it, there's a light novel if you're more of a reader. So you can read the light novel, which I heard is even more amazing than the show, which the show is already amazing enough. There are currently 3 seasons. Give it a shot. I mean, a lot of people have a lot of free time right now, and so I think that you should definitely watch Overlord. All the characters, all the storylines, all the side main characters. It is an awesome cast, an awesome show with even awesomer fight scenes. If you're into a lot of action and you're into a little more gore, then this one is definitely for you. So for the last show on our list, we have Vinland Saga, which follows Thorfinn a young boy who tries to follow in his father's footsteps and becomes a Viking. Unfortunately, it doesn't go that way, but this anime nonetheless was very much amazing. I love the animation. It was very different from what I was expecting. You know, usually you don't see a lot of, when you hear Viking, you just think of rampaging and going through villages, and there was actually a lot of strategy and a lot of great storylines and amazing characters. I also really liked the animation of this show. I thought it was very well animated. I don't hear a lot of people talk about Vinland Saga. I know it got a lot of hype when it first came out, but then it just kind of veered off and I haven't heard anyone mention it since. So I just wanted to give Vinland Saga a little light, you know, definitely give it a shot. If you don't like Viking animes, it's not all about, you know, your typical them just rampaging through villages and through the life. You actually see some, I mean, it's still gonna have, you know, them rampaging through a few villages, not gonna lie to you, but you also see some hierarchy, monarchies, you know, get in there. You have your usual king drama trying to take over villages and whatnot, but it basically mainly follows Thorfinn and his thirst for revenge for his father, which basically leads to him falling into the Viking life, as much as that wasn't what his family wanted for him. That's basically where he ends up anyways. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.